starts now.
Tonight on The Edge, birds, and more birds. Dozens of feathered creatures were left at the doorstep of Huron Valley Humane Society this week.
We're talking 51 exotic birds, chickens, and even ducks.
It's been a really birdy week.
It started with a box of birds. You're looking at the bulk of 26 parakeets and 4 cockatiels in a cardboard box.
Monday morning, our staff came in early in the morning, and they were there on our doorstep.
Dumped, but at least at the right place, the Huron Valley Humane Society in Ann Arbor.
We're fortunate that the weather was okay, but there have been scenarios where people will leave animals in really bad weather, too.
Wendy Welch says they've been dealing with an overcrowding situation as it is.
We still have the care of over 500 animals, believe it or not.
And then more deliveries, ducks and chickens, some not in great shape, coming from cruelty situations, others just abandoned.
We understand that there are lots of different reasons why someone would need to surrender an animal, but we really encourage people to come to us when we're open.
And they're open 7 days a week, by the way. Back to the parakeets and cockatiels. The dumper was caught on security cameras.
We're not able to necessarily identify the person, so if anyone has any information, of course, we'd love to know, and we'd love to talk with the person who did this.
They all seem on the younger side, according to veterinarians, and are healthy. That means they need homes. If you're not up to the commitment of a dog or cat, maybe you're a good fit for one of these guys.
You can train them to do different things, you know, sit on your shoulder, do different tricks, say different things, make different sounds.
I guess we should clarify the cats are kept separate from those birds. A little misleading with the video.
So they need a home as well.
They need a home, and I kind of became a bird person during that shoot.
Well, now's your chance.
I know. Don't put me on the spot.
I know. All right, for anybody that is interested, that'd be great if they could help out. So
yeah, absolutely. Also tonight, it happened again. Another child got their hands on an unsecured gun in their home, and it ended with a gunshot wound.
The boy is now in stable condition, recovering, while someone else spends the night in jail. Police cannot say who they arrested yet, but they could be facing some serious charges. The boy accidentally shot himself this afternoon in a home on Palmer Street in Madison Heights. Police say it shouldn't have happened at all.
It's completely preventable, and that's the sad part, and it's way too common. Should be a lesson to everybody. Hopefully everybody pays attention and remembers that it can happen to anybody, and to secure your firearms.
Lieutenant Kohler tells us you can pick up a device to secure guns at the police department.
Leave the jury find the defendant not guilty.
An emotional moment for 3 security guards as they learn they can live a free life instead of behind bars. A jury finding them not guilty on involuntary manslaughter charges today. They were charged in the death of Mackenzie Cochran at the old Northland Mall 10 years ago. He died after the guards held him down, but defense attorneys argued he was the aggressor, refused to leave the mall, and did not stop resisting the jury. The jury ultimately agreed that there wasn't enough evidence to find the guards guilty.
It's been 10 years. 10 years. And one of our constitutional concepts is the right to speedy trial. Every citizen has that right. So what the heck happened in this case? They didn't have enough 10 years ago. They didn't have enough 2 years ago. And it clearly doesn't reach beyond the reasonable doubt.
The jury deliberated for only about an hour before reaching their decision.
Well, tonight we are getting our first look at the Brownstown Township man who was accused of opening fire at several people outside of his home. The group was in a car that had broken down on Jefferson early Tuesday morning. Police tell us that's when Brandon Perez yelled at them and then fired off his gun. Fortunately, nobody was hurt or hit. Perez was arrested after a standoff with police. Today, he was arraigned on 14 counts, including felonious assault, felony firearm, and possession of cocaine. His bond was set at $150,000. Well, after one of the biggest strikes in UAW history, workers are threatening to hit the picket line again.
Dozens were protesting outside of the Sterling Heights plant today, demanding Stellantis uphold its promise in the union contract signed 8 months ago, not only for Michigan workers, but Illinois as well.
A very serious allegation we're charging them with right now on not fulfilling the commitments to the investments, not just here in Michigan, but specifically at Belvedere.
In a statement, Stellantis says the union cannot legally strike over a violation of the 2023 agreement at this time.
EPA is now going to clean it up at their expense, and they will then go about trying to collect money from whoever is responsible for this tragedy.
Cleanup is beginning at the site of that massive explosion in Clinton Township. The EPA is bringing in heavy equipment to deal with the potentially hazardous materials in the debris. The warehouse was full of cans of butane, compressed gas cylinders, vaping pens, and lithium-ion batteries. We're told the bill for the cleanup will be sent to the Goose Smoke Shop and select distributors and not the taxpayers. The owner is awaiting his next court date.
You may remember this fire at a strip mall in Monroe last month. Now investigators are calling it arson. The fire broke out July 30th in a vacant business next to the Michigan College of Beauty. It took hours for crews to get things under control, and 17 firefighters were treated on scene for heat exhaustion. Witnesses report seeing someone running from the scene around the time the fire broke out. Crime Stoppers is offering a $1,000 reward. Anonymous tips can be made. 1-800-SPEAK-UP.
It is finally over. The Mulch Fire from this week on Detroit's west side is finally out. The fire broke out at the Detroit Mulch Company Tuesday night and burned for more than 60 hours. There's still a chance it could spark back up. Fire crews are on standby just in case.
Turning now to weather after a week that felt like September, but the heat returns for the weekend.
Yeah, we don't need fall quite yet, but meteorologist Stephanie Mead has a look at our forecast.
Yeah, and we do have more summertime temperatures to look forward to, especially heading into this weekend and throughout much of next week. So for right now, summer is going nowhere. Today, daytime highs hit 80 degrees, so we're pretty close to the average high, 81. We're a degree off. Sunset at around 8:21, so those days are getting shorter and shorter as we get closer to September. Lows tonight, though, should feel comfy. Hopefully you're able to still have the AC off to enjoy some of this nice refreshing air because humidity levels are still down at this point. 66 in the metro area, 55 Ann Arbor, 64 in Pontiac right now. A few lighter showers up near northern parts of the state. These are steering clear of us, though, as we head through the overnight and into much of this weekend. I don't think we're going to have any issues locally in terms of shower chances. 60 degrees tonight, partly cloudy skies for an overnight low. If you have any plans to head out to Ford Field tomorrow for the last preseason game, kickoff is at 1 o'clock. We should have temperatures by that time at 80 degrees. We'll see a lot of sunshine too, so a really nice day for some tailgating, and we'll continue to see those temperatures warm through the day as well. We'll hit a high of 86 degrees. Humidity levels still manageable by tomorrow, and we'll see a lot of sunshine. It's really not until Sunday where we start to see a few more clouds, and temps are actually getting closer to the 90-degree mark Sunday afternoon. More humid air overhead, so it'll make it feel like it's possibly close to near 90 degrees during the day on Sunday. And we will continue to see humidity levels increase as we head through Monday and Tuesday, and our numbers are actually going to increase as well. So our feel-like temperatures are going to feel like the lower 90s to start off early next week, and then a system moves through that's going to knock our humidity levels down as we look towards the middle part of your work week. That's when we also see a pretty good shot for some rain, some widely scattered showers late Tuesday into Wednesday. There might be a stray shower chance heading into Sunday afternoon, and you note that here, this is by 4:30, 5 o'clock. Comes Sunday, down near Lenawee County, Monroe County, there might be a stray shower here extending into Livingston County and into Wayne County during the afternoon and early evening hours, but those will be a bit more few and far between. Better shot for some showers on Tuesday. The extended forecast shows temperatures only continuing to remain warm, if not hot. Toasty day on Tuesday, highs low 90s, and then shower chances arriving on Wednesday. A little bit of a relief from the heat as we head through the latter part of next week. Over to you guys.
Thanks, Stephanie. Well, the eyes of the nation were on Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer last night as she addressed the crowd at the Democratic National Convention.
While many were paying attention to her words, there were others who were eyeing her lips. Fox 2's Lauren Edwards has more on the lipstick that is now the talk of the town.
In Lansing, they call me Governor, but in Detroit, they call me Big Gretch.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer delivered a bold speech with a bold smile at the 2024 Democratic National Convention Thursday night.
Being a woman from Michigan is a badge of honor.
But all the buzz swirling on social media was about her bold pink lip color.
Just a fun pop of pink. It has a nice blue undertone to it. You could kind of compare it to our Boss Lady, which is also very successful with that same blue base. And it doesn't look the same on any two people, kind of like me and you, which I really love about it.
I had to try it on and immediately loved it. As soon as folks found out it was from the Lip Bar in Detroit, it's been in demand, says assistant manager Brianna Hunt.
So it's been crazy. Lots of DMs, of course, on Instagram. Lots of people calling in, asking, hey, what's that big Gretch color? What's that big Gretch color?
Hunt tells them it's actually called Playmate, but fans have already dubbed it the Big Gretch. Hunt says she's been wearing the color since her re-election campaign a few years ago, shouting out the Lip Bar along the way.
So we really appreciate her support 100%, especially wearing it on these big platforms that she is wearing it on.
Fox 2 reached out to Governor Whitmer's office for a comment about the popular pink color. She provided this statement, which reads in part, quote, the governor is proud to collaborate with the Lip Bar, a local black women-owned business in Detroit, on a bold shade to celebrate women showing up as their authentic selves, no matter where they are. The governor is thrilled that the Lip Bar has been an outpouring of support due to this partnership, and she will continue to support small businesses any way she can. Hunt says the feeling is mutual. They're just simply glad she's a fan.
So she gives lots of people a reason to look up to her and to kind of be interested in what she's saying, whether it be on Facebook or TikTok or on the news or wherever you may see her at. I've even had friends send me TikToks like, isn't this you guys? Like in terms of the Lip Bar. And I'm like, yeah, that's us. So
guys, I gotta tell you, it is fantastic. It feels good on, and it's called Playmate. So if you would like one for yourself, the owner tells me they've got a ton in stock. You just gotta come down to the Lip Bar to get it. In Detroit, Lauren Edwards, On the Edge.